My order is confirmed. Yes.
Good for you. What you buying?
Burger Chef memorabilia.
Imagine that.
That's his hobby.
Burger Chef building style BCO4 specifications, circa 1955.
Been around a while. Hey, good morning, Western Michigan, Mid-Michigan. Scott here on Continuous Miracle Radio with you this morning. Not quite as frigid as it was last Sunday, is it, Mike?
No, sir.
No. You're actually able to move without cracking.
I did that a little bit, but not a lot.
No, good for us.
Yes, sir.
Made it all the way in there today.
Yeah, it looked like I cracked, but I really didn't.
On time.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with us again, co-host Mike. We got a guest coming in here shortly by the name of Tom. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. He had some difficulty in this frigid weather this morning, apparently, and he's on his way to the studio now. So we got Dangerous Darren here on the dials with us this morning.
You sure do. Good morning.
On time, present, and available.
Oh, yeah, he's here early.
Service.
I even got my car washed before I got here today.
Whoa.
Overachiever.
Watch your locks. I had that problem earlier this week. I got exuberant and washed my car and one of my evenings back to my place, and the next morning it didn't want to operate it.
Oh,
as it
no.
should. Yeah. So I had to thaw the car out for 20 minutes before I could go anywhere.
I had a gig like that a 3 weeks ago when it was like 12, 15 below that day. Well, just a little bit before that, I washed my car, and the temperature sensor on the outside got frozen over, and nothing seemed to operate like it was supposed to for the longest time, even though I got in.
You'd think we've been around a while. We probably know better by now, wouldn't you?
Knowing better and doing better aren't always the same thing, sort of like in recovery.
That's true.
Yeah, they look a little different sometimes.
Yeah. Like in recovery, I get these reminders about doing right, do good, be good, that sort of stuff. But about my car and that temperature sensor and washing it, you guys haven't reminded me in a long time.
I should have called you the day mine was frozen.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Yeah, thanks.
So anyway, he's got a lot of neat stuff. He just sent me something about a new drop-in center opening up here in town.
I'm going to
locally
check real close to see what the exact address is, but I think it was 115 Lafayette.
That's what I saw.
Yep,
Yeah.
115 South Lafayette, just a little bit south of Flows, and it's upstairs.
So there's a new drop-in center there. Do you know what they're going to have available for folks that want to swing in there?
Oh, wait a minute. If you're there today, there's supposed to be some kind of a pizza party thing, Super Bowl thing.
Oh, there's like a grand opening or something.
Well, the grand opening's like the 13th or something, maybe next Friday.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, Drop-In Center. But they're doing, I guess that's when they go to the full schedule or whatever they advertise. But until then, it's what they call it, a soft opening.
Oh, okay.
Which means they have some of the services, their recovery coaches available, and I guess they're partnered with some healthcare agency to help with the aftercare and recovery coach that goes with medically assisted treatment.
Yeah. Isn't that wonderful? Locally here, we have got a couple drop-in centers now. One at 111 Benton.
Yep.
Through Randy's house, and then this new one through Samaritas.
Yes, sir.
Samaritan.
Samaritan. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Is being open, so we got,
Isn't it the center that Mike talked about a few weeks ago when he was here?
Oh, yeah, Mike Baker.
Mike Baker, yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was talking about the one here plus the one in Belding because he's associated with both of them.
Yep. So we have one in Belding as well.
Yes, sir. I don't have the address handy for that because they didn't have a flyer on the table this morning.
That's okay. But isn't that good for the recovery community? Folks folks got places to go, get warmed up, maybe get a sandwich and a cup of coffee, talk to a recovery coach, right?
Yeah, that's what recovery looks like. Taking care of physical and emotional needs.
And those needs are being met today. That's some phenomenal growth within the recovery community.
Yeah, our other sidekick, Mike, he says that we're resource rich in the recovery community around Greenville area, and that's just a good example.
Another example.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Folks out there trying to help. Kind of like what we try and do once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks different now and then, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah. I still have a lot of involvement in meetings and chairing and helping with book studies, but a big part of carrying the message is this show.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. We do what we can, try and put out some solid information so folks do know where to go and do know that help's available and do know there's people that care for them out here and want to be of service to them if they're willing to do some simple things.
A few simple things like
Yeah.
the book suggests.
That's not available everywhere. I can guarantee you that. I've been staying out on a lakeshore for about a year, and they just don't have the resources that we have available to us here
Yeah.
locally. And I know there's some resources in Grand Rapids as well, and that's what's happening out there in the recovery community for folks.
Our guest today is from north of me, and I live up to Newaygo, and he's a little bit north of me. Last night I was at a speaker meeting in Fremont, and about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, their local club closed, and there's darn few meetings up in Fremont anymore. When you talk about resource rich, simple things like we have the MAC here in Greenville.
Right.
It's similar to the club, or so to speak, when the AA first got together, where you might be able to find a space large enough to hold 60 people or so.
Okay.
That's what well, remember you had me reading a vision for you, and it was talking about meetings with 60 or 80 people in it.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't do that in every spot.
Not every location. No.
Yeah, so to have a facility like the MAC available that, well, having the MAC here had a reason why these drop-in centers are here. I know back in the first 10, 11 years ago, when Randy's house first opened, Mike H., the guy that runs the place, he pointed out that we need a larger, more secular facility for AA meetings, and that's where they spawned the MAC,
Yeah.
Montcalm Llano Club.
That's how it came to fruition.
Yeah, so as a result of Randy's house having a footprint in the community, resources expanded from there. What'd you call Mike? Like a guru of recovery in the area? Is that what you called him the other day?
Well, he's becoming a little more accomplished than when I first met him.
Oh, okay. All right. On air, it's not quite guru, but when you're flipping to me and him, well, okay. We're good with that.
No, he's done phenomenal work in the community to facilitate a lot of things that are happening, actually. Wonderful man. If you ever get an opportunity to cross paths with him, Mike H.
Yeah, mostly behind the scenes these days.
Yeah, most folks who are doing the work are behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Trying to put things together so folks got a place to come and get better.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like a footprint not only in the Greenville area, but up in Newaygo, down in Grand Rapids with recovery houses, and a few recovery cottages over by his farm in Crystal.
Yeah,
That's quite a footprint.
he's put some energy into this thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And thank you, Mike H., again for your service, sir.
So today, carrying a message for a guy like me looks more like being on the radio and letting you see the different people that work behind the scenes. The man on the street, so to speak, the guy that's actually doing the work. The chair in the meetings, carrying the key to the church or whatever so that the meetings can be open. making sure resources are there.
Yeah, it takes everyone's involvement to make this wheel turn. So,
Yeah. And it was just re-shown to me lately by going to Fremont how if you don't have all those resources, what it looks like. People are still recovering, but they have to travel a little bit farther to get a group that's supportive enough.
well, it's a matter of getting your want-to fixed. I mean, if it wasn't here, what would you be doing? Traveling.
Yeah. Or not getting a lot better.
Yeah. That's it too. Time can be critical in the recovery community.
Didn't you tell me once that's the most precious resource or commodity that I have is time?
That's the most precious resource all of us have is our time and what we do with it. We only have so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing with it? That was a question posed to me numerous times.
So if you
And I better have an answer when it was posed too.
Well, since you posed that question to me more than once, I guess I should be grateful that someone posed it to you, so you knew just what to say.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my idea to ask the question. It was asked to me.
Yeah, I see.
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, that doesn't really look like that, does it?
General response is apparently that's the way you do things.
Oh yeah, that part where I dent things up and sometimes do it incorrectly right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Because I don't know any better.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's just the way it is sometimes with a lot of folks, not just me. We all have our own path to follow.
What I'm grateful for is that just because I did something a little bit wrong, you didn't cast me to the wolves and throw me to the aside and say, no, you can't come back because you didn't do it perfect, Mike.
No, that's not what they do in the recovery community. We tell you get back in the box, you got another pitch coming.
Yeah. And sometimes it looks like somebody loads their address in the GPS wrong. And I had these plans that aren't always perfect. My part, I think, is almost like perfect, but you got all these people that are peopling.
Are you evaluating your own perfection?
Yes, sir, or lack thereof.
Nice work.
Well, a good thing that I read in our book that it says that I only have to give it a really solid try, because if you, our higher power, God, is the one that's perfect. And I can never be that. So all I can do is shoot for perfection, and here I fall short of it, but I'm still sober and I've helped somebody.
Or at least tried.
No, well, usually in the attempt to try, and I do help somebody. But remember when you used to tell me, Mike, don't just show them what a bad example is. Maybe show them how to do it right. Remember that part?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I had to be shown that everybody.
There's a different way to do something.
Yeah, everybody can do something. Everybody's a teacher. What kind of teacher?
Effective or non-effective.
Oh, yeah. I'm more effective if I'm not defective. We could probably make a poem and rhyme stuff out of that.
Don't get me rapping. I know a couple rappers. Don't get me going.
Oh, man.
I'll pull it right out of the back pocket and throw it down.
Oh, man. I wish I had a rap to throw at you just to do the challenge, but as it is, I would look like... No,
Stand down, soldier.
Okay. Will. I was going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, and just really embarrass myself. Thanks for saving me.
I knew it was coming.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I hear they got a little football game going on today.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
Well...
Somebody does, don't get me wrong. People in New England, and who are they playing?
Seattle.
That's
Seattle.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah, those folks care.
Hey.
Good for them. We know who it's not. It's not the Snoils.
Yeah, I'm from Michigan, a Lions fan, and it's wait till next year. I've had that line in my hip pocket for years.
1957.
Yeah.
Last championship of the Lions. Keep swinging, folks.
Stay in the box. Another pitch is coming.
Yeah, here it comes again. Oh, well, we got through another season with the Snoils. That's Lions spelled backwards for all you non-geniuses.
Well, I'm in that group.
I know. I seen you.
Thanks for the explanation for the blank look on my face.
It was easy to spot. So you got down, well, how many meetings they got a week now down to the neck? About 40? Somewhere in that range?
Pretty close. When I was doing the math the other day, so it came up like 35 a week.
Wow. Now that's resource rich.
Yeah. It had been close to 60, but like 3 of the meetings were kind of spotty as far as whether so anyway, but now it's down to 35 or so solid meetings.
That's plenty of meetings in a week now.
Yeah, that's something like 5 a day.
Yeah. So that's available pretty much every day.
Yes, sir, multiple times during the day. Yeah, we even got a vets meeting at 7 o'clock on Monday evenings there.
For the veterans?
Yes, sir.
Or veterans only, I guess?
Yeah,
Okay.
military service veterans. And I'm grateful that there's an opportunity to have something like that.
Sure. We have the space to be able to provide for our veterans.
Yeah.
They served us, we can serve them.
Yes, sir.
What else is going on locally here now? I know it's kind of a slow time of year. Things pick up a little bit with the weather picks up, just like us, basically.
Well, this morning Roger said that June 7th they're having a golf outing as a fundraiser for the MAC, which is their...
Doing it early this year.
Well, they said that a lot of folks weren't so happy getting beat by the sun at that tail end of the season, and they'd been like golfed out, so to speak. So they moved her up a little bit.
There's never a bad day to play golf, Mike.
Step right out there and start swinging the
In
club.
the
Hey, tell me how that's working out, boss.
In the summer.
Oh, okay. I've seen orange golf balls, so you could even find it on this.
On my drive in here this morning, I talked to somebody who was going to go play golf this morning, and they were,
They were not in Michigan, were they?
No, they weren't. But they were still complaining because it was only 40 degrees in Florida.
You sound like my sister. I'm going to go there another week or so. I hope they put the heat back into place.
Oh, you're going to take a little trip?
Yes, sir. Again, St. Augustine. Go see some people I've never met. And,
Do we need to send a warning or something?
no, let me surprise them.
Okay, well, let's go have some fun with them.
I'll do my best.
Try not to dent things up too bad.
Yeah. I went on I didn't go on it, but I was part of a shopping expedition yesterday for the gal I'm going with. And, oh my God, by the time the day was over with, she said, I'm about shot myself out. She didn't think she'd ever say that. So I'm getting ready. Oh, none of that was for me. None of it. I'm still going to use some old bathing suits that I've had for a few years and some cutoffs. Well, okay. None of them is as old as I am,
Oh, well, that's good.
but I've had them bathing suits a little while.
What do bathing suits look like in the 1890s?
They had a tank top that came with the top and bottom.
It was like a one piece.
Yeah, it's a onesie for a guy like me.
You probably needed it.
I probably still need it, but I'm going to try to get by with a modern pair of swim trunks that came from, well, it wasn't this century, but I know I've had them since I was an adult somewhere in there. So anyway,
Nothing goes to waste in God's economy.
or a cheap economy like Mike's. I'm grateful that Roger told me that he learned the word frugal up in Trufen. He said the Danes are frugal. They didn't want to be called cheap their whole life, so they come up with a new word and called it frugal.
Yeah,
So I'm learning to be frugal.
good. Better late than never.
Yeah,
So St. Augustine, so how long going to be gone?
about a week.
10 days?
Yeah, the boy that's going with us, they only take him out of school for a week,
Oh,
something like that. That's kind of important.
School? Yeah.
Oh, it's real important when you're 8 years old.
So are we going to be here live next week or no?
No, well, somebody might be live, but it won't be Mike. I'll be,
Mike will be being Mike.
yeah.
Yep, careening.
Careening. Yeah. I haven't even broached that subject. He is going to careen to Florida.
So is that why when I told somebody I was driving, they with their okay, that's what that was about. They've seen it. Oh, I heard a lady say the other day she almost hit a deer and she went in the ditch. It was the most horrible day, and I said, "Heck, you drive with me, girl. You could have a lot of them."
So we'll have Pastor Darrell next week then.
Possibly yet to be determined.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll get another co-host in too. See what that looks like. Do a
What?
live
Because
show.
of the bathing suit?
Send pictures, Mike.
No.
Yeah, we call that gathering evidence.
Oh yeah, confirmation. Well, okay. I'll see what I can do with that.
I didn't say pictures of you.
Oh, my partner got a new bathing suit. She looked pretty good in it.
Okay.
But she don't got a build like me. She got a nice build.
Well, you're getting along all right in that frame.
Yeah, it got me all the way in the door today and into this chair. Sober,
Still working.
still working.
So they had a pretty good turnout this morning at the local meeting, you were saying?
They did. I think there was 15 of us there talking about live and let live. About how sometimes when folks annoy you, maybe there's a purpose and a reason behind it. Maybe because you're an annoying individual and need to be reminded of something, or maybe they're just kind of a clown, so to speak. But we beat around both sides of that issue for a while.
Well, everybody has an off day,
Yeah,
myself included.
yeah,
Those are kind of built in sometimes.
yeah. An example, I don't hit the button on this one, Darren. But the example I heard was the 4 a-hole rule. Okay? Or 3 a-hole, I should say, is that when I encounter one person that's not being so pleasant, that's just the way life is. There's a lot of unpleasant people.
Sure.
And then a little bit farther I get down the road or towards work and I encounter another impolite individual who I would call an A, whatever, but and then then I ran into a third one like that, and you had to point it out to me some time ago that if I'm constantly running into a-holes in the morning, there's a possibility I'm contributing to it. I might be the big one.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
Yeah, I ain't got an opportunity to share that with the folks. But I didn't have a beep or whatever Darren has over there, so I could use the word that I learned when I was young.
Well, it goes back to the question, what are you doing?
I was trying to set an example as what it looked like to recover today.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes some effort sometimes.
Um,
Looks like inbound.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
You do as you damn well.
Yeah,
please,
you
sir.
step away
Yeah.
and see if our guest has
Thank you,
shown
gentlemen.
up. And
Do as you damn well, please.
yeah, well, tell you what, that gives us a little bit of opportunity
Sure, Darren.
to tell everybody where you can find all of our past shows.
Please do.
Yes, we are all over the podcasting world. The big three are iHeartMedia, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Those are the big three. We're on those three. We're on Overcast, Pocket Cast, Pandora, Player FM, Spreaker, Amazon Music, Podbean, and Podcast Addict as well.
So we're out there going around the world with this thing?
Yes,
On podcast?
potentially. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
Yes, and YouTube.
Yeah.
I neglected to mention that.
I just happened to glance at the camera and oh yeah, we're on YouTube. And
Yeah.
Facebook. We're on Facebook again.
Yep.
So, live.
Well, tell you what, it looks like our guest is here. Shall we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a little break and then we'll come on back with our guest and talk a little more to you folks. Thanks for listening so much.
Step right in, Tom. Scott, Tom. You need, when you're sitting down, you need to be up here because this is a microphone. You don't have to eat the microphone; just have to be within about this much of it, Tom.
All right, there's coffee in here.
Yep.
All right.
Right up
There.
wherever you are. Good.
Yeah, no, that's what I was asking.
Darren.
Hey, Scott here with you, Continuous Miracle Radio. And we got our guest in studio with us this morning, so that's a good thing. Thanks for showing up, young man.
Yeah, no problem. First guy to be 25 minutes late.
Well, somebody had to be.
Hey, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
We got Tom here with us, right, Tom?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tom hails from the Crystal area.
No, I'm actually from Newaygo area. I was
Newaygo
yeah,
area,
yep.
okay.
Down in Crystal this weekend with my mom. She lives there, so
Nice.
yeah. Spend some time with some family. So, yeah.
That's a way to do it.
Oh yeah.
I got a little bit to interject, folks. That when I first became a recovery coach working for Randy's house, Tom already was working for Randy's house, and let's say Tom was my mentor of sorts for a while.
In the recovery coaching aspect.
In the
of things.
recovery coaching aspect, yes.
Yeah.
And we worked together for the better part of a year before we went separate ways. And anyway, now I live within a half a dozen miles of Tom up in Newaygo. And he's even farther north than I am. So I brought him in to let you see what a slice of recovery up in the North Country looks like.
Looks pretty good, even though I can't see me on the radio. So,
Well, Scott and I have the perfect faces for radio. I think you'll
Right.
fit in with us.
it's kind of what I was thinking on the way here. So,
Yeah, we've been working on it for a while.
nice. Yeah. So,
A little bit about, what brought you to the recovery community.
well, yeah. I want to say it's probably about 10 or 15 years ago, or not 15, but no, about 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago. My wife ended up doing an intervention on me because I was addicted to painkillers and drinking, and just I was at a bad point in my life there.
Sure.
Honestly, like pretty much suicidal. At that time, it was just I could not believe how dark it was. I was
way
taking
out.
off. Huh?
No way out.
No way out, no hope, no nothing. I was taking off from work because of a back injury, and that's where I got the painkillers addiction going. And
Sure.
pretty much gave me the card to get whatever I wanted. So, but it got to the point where the misery is so bad. Like, I literally remember waking up every morning and just wishing I could go back to sleep. Thank God I have a 11-year-old autistic son, and at that time I was a stay-at-home dad. So that boy totally saved my life, 100%. Like, just
Isn't that peculiar?
I'm telling you.
God gives us what we need.
You said your wife did an
Exactly.
intervention, but it sounds like your boy did an intervention
Oh.
without.
He was the miracle. He was
Yeah.
the miracle. That's 100%, man. And he still is today. So it's a beautiful thing. But that was my driving force there, really. That's my wife actually gave me the ultimatum on, go to treatment or we're going to leave. And thankfully she found an awesome place up in Midland. It was 1016. Main thing was I could smoke there. So she knew if I was kicking everything else, cigarettes wasn't going to be one of them. So.
She's a smart girl.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have a lot of credit to her on that. That's for sure. But yeah, no. Biggest thing there was, that was my first experience ever with treatment or anything, and my life was just at a point where, jails and institutions, pretty much. I hadn't been in any institutions yet, but I've been in jail plenty of times.
So you were out there proving the book, right?
Oh, 100%, 100%. My story's a little bit different, but really the same as a whole bunch of people's.
Oh yeah.
For me, I kind of started out as an outlaw before the addiction took over, so I kind of already had that experience with the police and all that good jazz. So, and that was part of that hopelessness is, no matter what I tried to do back then,
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Got
Somehow,
sideways.
yep, every single time. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, fast forward back to treatment there. I literally remember being there, like the third night, like laying in bed, like, what the heck am I doing here? Like, just could not believe it. Couldn't believe something had me defeated. Just whatever. Just could not believe I was there.
Did you hit a moment of surrender?
Well, that was it. I explained it as like a light switch.
And
So
that's what I'm looking for.
Yep. I had a slight bit of willingness for the surrender, to be willing to go. Right.
Right.
And I had to start
First
with
step.
that was it. Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't know that at the time. That's some of the stuff I learned over the years being in the program, which is beautiful. But it was like the light switch went off, and today I know that was hope. It was hope. It was the first time in my life that I realized it didn't have to be the way it's been. Like the way it just, no matter what I did, it was always the same way. And this was the first time I'm like, something can be different. And right at that point where I say the light switch flipped, I locked on to everything they said.
Yeah.
They suggested it, I did it.
You got dialed in.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Well, some of that has to come from within, as we all know.
Yep.
Or as we all experienced.
Oh yeah. Like I said, that's just where, I can look back and I can see where God was working things in my life that I had no idea were going on.
Yeah, you were powerless.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
When you're sitting in a treatment center, you don't realize your powerlessness.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Tell you what.
Stay there till you do.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But that was it, really. Like I said, man, it was like a 30-day, 20-day type thing. I got out a little bit earlier because I really locked onto it really, really good. Like, I ended up realizing this was something I had to take home and I had to put into action, and told them I was ready to get out of there. They suggested 90 and 90. I made sure I hit meetings every day.
That's 90 meetings in 90 days.
Yep.
I think any recovery center you go to, the ones I've been to with meetings and stuff, the last thing they like to do to a participant who's leaving is give them a big book and remind them to start the recovery in the recovery community with 90 meetings in 90 days.
Yeah. And that's by design
for
for a
listening
reason.
audience.
Oh, yeah.
They don't understand. Well, maybe they do.
Yeah, some do, some don't,
Right.
But
They tried to teach me that I was developing new habits, and if I was spotty about this developing new habit, I'd have spotty results. So I needed to do it every day for the 90 days until it became a bit of a habit with me to make meetings and do as I was suggested.
Yeah. Well, it needs to get to the point where it's not natural to not hit a meeting.
Wait a minute.
That's where you need to be. That's 100%.
Wait, you went so often that it became a habit?
A habit. Yeah, that thing there.
Okay,
Exactly.
developing a new habit.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you go long enough that you started to actually enjoy going?
Oh yeah, that's the thing right there. Like that's one of the reasons they tell you to hit those meetings and stuff, because being fresh out in recovery and stuff, you need to get a community around you.
Right.
And the people there, like, I have never seen so much love in my life, from people that could be absolute strangers, but they still know your story.
Yeah.
They're there to help, it's a safe place. It's crazy,
Yeah. No, meetings are there for a reason. They are a safe place.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
this one, that's why, for early recovery or mature recovery.
Yeah.
You need a safe spot so you can go and open up a little bit, and maybe learn a few things that you didn't know.
You definitely learn a few things along the way, that's for sure. You show up enough.
I still have ups and downs in life, and I need to talk to somebody about that stuff. Not just once in a while, pretty regular.
Oh yeah.
Because life keeps lifing right in front of
Well,
me.
that's exactly it. I was literally thinking that life is gonna life, man.
Must be something we heard at meetings.
I think so.
We should be participating in this thing.
Right.
Somebody pointed out that I needed to be a willing participant in my own recovery, or it really wasn't going to work.
Well, you're in recovery, or you're actually working in recovery. There's people that just sit there and go to the meetings and go through the emotions and stuff, and you could just tell where the results are. You want different results, you do different things.
Most days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it trying to learn by something like osmosis, but I put an A in front of it.
Yeah.
Just trying to absorb it through the chairs instead of doing work. What are you trying to say, Darren?
Don't yell at him.
Yeah.
He's telling me what to do now.
Okay. Now, oh, whew.
We're going to take a little break here on Continuous Miracle Radio. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning and being part of the show.
Yeah, so I was already thinking it's probably going to be like a two-part thing, man. Like, so I could be the first one to do a two-part series for you. Come back.
We got a Mike
Separate.
Baker did two of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to Homers.
So now we know what brought you to it,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then you got into it. Now you're liking meetings, right?
Yeah.
You get a sponsor.
Oh. Got a little project over in Fremont with the blind squirrel.
I already talked about Fremont this morning.
Welcome back to Continuous Miracle Radio, right here on WGLM 106.3. And, Darren's reminding me again, thank you, sir. If you want to give us a call, and maybe if you have a question for Mike or myself or Tom or Darren, give us a call at 616-754-1063 anytime, and we'd be happy to answer that best as we can. Speaking with Tom here a little bit, in his involvement in the recovery community, he went to a CCAR training or recovery coach training.
Yeah, I was recovery coach training, CCAR certification.
Right, that's it.
Yep. Did that through Randy's house. Had Mike Helmer and Bill Hansen were the two that trained me on that, and great guys. Shortly.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, shortly after the training, Mike actually offered me a job there, so I started working as a recovery coach at Randy's house
Okay.
while I was still here, just in Greenville. So
Right out of the facility, and that's a great start in early recovery when you
Oh.
can start helping other people.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's the biggest thing. It's one of those things where they say you gotta give it away to keep it. You know.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
Found
well,
it to be true.
Yep.
Yeah.
you go through the steps, the last step, we're carrying that message, and that's just literally where it's at. Like, honestly, that was probably the most fulfilled I had ever felt in my life, was when I was fully doing that and helping others out and stuff.
Yeah. So we're up on the wave.
Oh, yeah, 100%, 100%, yeah. So,
I know what that looks like.
yeah, so, I was recovery coaching, I ended up, the state of Michigan, during that period of time, they did their own certification, so I went down and got state certified, got trained down there, so now I'm state certified recovery coach. I again live up in the Newaygo area. There was not a whole lot of recovery up there. I mean, well, there's AA, which is awesome. That's phenomenal. They got a great AA program up there, but there wasn't anything like sober living houses or anything like that. So we put a lot of effort in and started working with CMH and everything, and with Randy's house and all that, and kind of linked everybody together, and we were able to get some sober living houses put in up there. So.
Were you working up there?
Sober
living house?
I was working up there, I was working up there for a while, and then, my dad was pretty sick and everything, and there was a lot going on, and I ended up having to, after he died, me and Mike part ways, so.
Sure.
And I actually started up a construction business after that, so I was planning trying to get people that were in recovery or fresh recovery, some training.
Put them to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
training, give them a good thing they can do there, and actually try to give them a livable wage too,
Yeah.
So, and a lot of things is the environments that you're in when you get done, when you're fresh in recovery and you're not using anymore. You gotta stay away from places that you're so familiar with,
Slippery spots.
Well, that's it.
And I like the parking lot.
Right. Well, in those slippery spots, man, you'll find them in new places too. They can creep
They
up,
pop up.
That's where you got to have that spiritual condition lined up and stay fit,
And then you mentioned when we were talking that you got a little bit away from traditional meetings and started doing something different.
Yeah. I started doing like Celebrate Recovery and Unique Recovery. We were doing a couple different types of meetings, trying to bring some more stuff around there. So
Sure.
and my biggest thing was actually the program talks about being rigorously honest, and I was like going through.
Rigorously honest with ourselves.
Yeah. Yep. So.
And someone else.
Well, that's it. You kind of need.
Checking the checker.
You need somebody else, man.
Yeah.
You need somebody else, because if I'm running the show myself, it's not a good thing. I can't be the only one making all the choices. That's where it's at.
Right. So things got a little sideways after that.
Oh, they did. Yeah. I ended up had a relapse and ended up a pretty big crash, and had a huge court case going on and all kinds of stuff. It was just insane, and so I stepped away from AA altogether at that point. The 12 steps and all the other meetings. I had a lot of shame and guilt and condemnation. Jumped into therapy, stuff like that. Still was working. And I still have a relationship with God. Go to church. So
Sure.
I was doing those things, and this is after the relapse. Like that was only a short period of time.
Yeah. Didn't take long to catch a case.
Oh no, not at all. No. I mean, that was the whole thing. I sat there for like 3 years trying to figure out exactly how that happened and how it happened so quick. They talk about you go back out, it's out there 10 times worse.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
No, not at all.
I've heard that from a lot of folks, actually.
They
But
told me when I'm in recovery, my disease is out in the parking lot doing push-ups, getting stronger.
that's exactly
What am I going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
I was taught that I needed to keep at it, and being a slow learner and a quick forgetter, I needed meetings to remind me what I was forgetting. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, and a huge part of those meetings again is going to be that fellowship, because while your disease is out there doing the push-ups, he's got other people coming at you. That's why you need other people with you, And the place you find those people that are going to think like you and know what you're going through are at the meetings.
I was told to
right.
read a vision for you yesterday, in which I did, and it points out exactly what you said about the substitute for alcohol is called the Fellowship in Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a vast array of people there willing to help. I like what you said, that you had the guilt, shame, and remorse, but no one ever treated you any differently.
Oh, believe me,
when
that's
you
part.
came
I was going to
back.
get to that. I was going
Right.
to get to that because that's a huge part of it right there.
They understood when
Yeah.
you came
Oh
back.
shoot!
They
Yeah.
loved you?
Oh man, yeah. Blew my mind. It blew my mind. It
No
literally did.
judgment?
No judgment. Nothing.
Yeah. Get back in there, have another cup of coffee.
Exactly.
Try
Genuine
again.
joy. Literally, I've seen that on people, and it was amazing. I mean, and one thing I was very blessed too is like I did have a fellowship, like I said, with church and stuff like that. So there's, I was able to stay on the right side of things, but my thinking wasn't improving. It wasn't getting better, and
Is that what the steps are about?
that's kind of what it's about, But
Okay.
like if you're not sitting there at the tables, you're not
You're
reading
not
the
being
steps.
reminded.
Yeah,
You're
stuff-
not being reminded.
Yeah, it starts to disappear,
Yeah.
A good brother of mine was talking about like a long time ago when he went out. He's in a program, been in a program for a long time. He talks about how he started working the steps backwards. He stopped carrying the message to the other people, the other addicts and stuff. And he went through the steps backwards,
Sure.
and then bam, he's back out again.
That's a solid message. Is what happens a lot of times when we let up on this thing.
Oh yeah.
So
No, that's it. I mean, it is. I mean, it's something that you can never let your guard down with. Period. It doesn't matter how far you are with your recovery or
right.
any of that. You gotta be spiritually fit. You gotta have your people with you. And
They talk to me a lot about being intentional about spiritual fitness,
oh yeah,
and if I'm not, then that's squarely on my shoulders.
yeah. Oh, that's exactly it right there. That's exactly it.
Because every day is a new day when we can carry the message. I think I read that in the book.
I think I did too, actually. Yeah,
Page 85, if anybody's looking for it.
yeah.
So when you come back, then you experience
Oh, man.
love
I mean,
and support from your
yeah.
home group. Yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I got a great group of meetings I love to go to, like Crowan, and on Fridays and Sunday nights up there at the town hall, I think it is.
Yes, Township Hall.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal meeting. I mean, just the recovery that's there, the people. I mean, it's just beautiful, and that's the thing about it. Like I said, it was like I never left. It literally was, and it was years that I was gone for.
yeah.
And just
they,
that.
they just welcome you right
Oh,
back.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And again, like I said, I had some people like my one of my sisters, Rebecca. She kept encouraging me to go back to meetings and stuff. And she did a speaker meeting, and she also did something where she sent me a speaker meeting on YouTube, and then it's like, well, I got like 3 questions or something like that, she said. So it kind of like forced me, because I'm ADD as crap, so it forced me to go back and listen to this speaker a couple times. And that right there, it was talking about the fact of being in meetings and, how your spiritual condition matters and stuff. And it's just like, dang, that was that was the light switch again. That was the second light
see
switch.
how nothing's wasted in God's economy now that He's come back and things are okay today,
Oh,
right?
shoot, they're phenomenal today, man.
Wonderful.
Like, that's the thing.
I like that.
Just
But
go ahead.
The important thing that I'd like the audience to understand is that when a person in early recovery gets away from doing the things they know are good for them for whatever reason, because life's, whether it's a father passing or a family member or autistic child, we start putting things in front of the one thing that we know is good for us.
Yep.
You know,
No, that's
and-
100%. Yeah.
And that's making sure that we're getting to some meetings and keeping our spiritual condition in a reasonable state.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh, that,
these things happen.
exactly. Actually, at the Crow meeting, one of the first meetings I went back to, one of the guys there that I love to death, man, he shared like about the fact that I don't understand how people, they go to the gym, they start working out, get themselves all in shape, and then they stop working out.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. You start going to meetings, you get yourself spiritually fit, you get lined up, you're doing really good, but then you stop doing the thing that brought you to that point.
You stop doing one thing that you know is good for you.
That's
and
it.
can help keep you on track.
Yeah, that's 100%. I mean, yeah. And today, for me, the meetings are a priority, period. Like, I mean, beautiful.
As they should be.
They have to be. They have to be, literally. Like, I have joy in my life today. I know how to handle situations which used to baffle me today,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's growth.
Man, there's more growth in my life than I ever imagined was possible,
Whoa.
And that's another thing about the meetings, too, is, like, it forces you to look back at where you were at, because we also got to look at the progress we've made.
Absolutely.
You can be going through this stuff and working, because I remember in the beginning.
Just don't take credit for it.
Well, no, yeah, right. Pride and ego,
Right.
yeah, get that out. But yeah, no, I remember in the beginning, like, anytime I fell short on something, I was thinking, like, devastated. I just messed up, and I was being hard as crap on myself. And then there's things I was like character defects, I never thought I was going to get over. I did not think they were possible. But then I look back today, and I'm like, dang, dude.
Yeah,
That's a blessing.
not as defective.
Well, that is the fact. Believe me, like, I ain't gonna be done growing until I'm done living. Period.
Well,
Like,
Mike's an example of that.
that's 100%. Like, he is. And that's the great thing is you get to see that, all the way through the meetings.
Doesn't matter what age you are.
No.
Doesn't matter where you're at in recovery. There's always an opportunity to grow
100%.
and to learn new things and do different things
Yep.
and get different results.
Oh, yeah.
And that's beautiful.
Yep. Yep. No, that's 100%. That's exactly where it's at. Today I get to hang out with my kids. I enjoy my relationship. Like, I have pretty much a phenomenal relationship with all my kids.
Wonderful.
And when we have our rough times, we work through it. We talk through it. It's today. My life is beyond blessed. That's just where it's at. And it doesn't mean I'm not going through crap.
No,
that's just
we're all going to have our share of
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah. Today,
That's
like
built in.
it is, but like I don't have to let other people's stuff, their mood or their thing affect me.
No.
I don't have control over that. These are things I learn at the meeting. I'm only in control of myself, But I have to be at these meetings to be reminded of that. That's where that's at.
We're in control of ourselves, and if we're trying to be useful and helpful, it's hard to get off the beam.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, 100%. That's
You got to
right.
work at it.
Yeah.
Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, something like. So keep an eye on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still can do that myself occasionally, and but I recognize it today. Generally after the fact, though.
Yeah.
It used to be immediate. Like, oh man.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Not my best day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, I remember someone telling me that oh gosh, I just lost that. I'm trying to remember how he said it. Anyways, we'll have to jump to something else. My bad. I lost that one.
I got a quick
What's that?
question that might not have anything to do with anything. When you weren't
Surprise.
attending meetings, did Cowboy Kenny get in touch with you?
Yeah. I had people
Okay,
that
I
reached
got
out
it
to me.
for the general. We're talking about a spiritual program, and this is an atheist that looked him up to tell him to get back in the game.
Oh yeah.
That's frickin' beautiful
Yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
It takes all kinds.
Well, that's the thing is like you don't realize how much help you are to somebody else in recovery. You know, like just by doing whatever, just a little thing of kindness. Like when I first got into the program, I came home from treatment. Kenny rode me all over the place. Like to meetings all the time, drove me all over the place. And then also like invited me over to do things on the weekend. So I was figuring out how to do things sober for the first time. Because
This guy had me splitting wood to help learn that
I've
stuff.
had a lot of people splitting wood. A lot of years.
it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff being out in nature. I was just over helping a brother that's in a program. Split wood this last week. So
Still working, huh?
Oh yeah.
Take a little break, sit down, and talk a little bit, and get back to work.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like, I mean, literally, I left there more recharged, feeling better than I did when I
Wait,
showed
one
up.
alcoholic talking to another?
Yeah, it's amazing
Okay.
how that works. And out in nature, and yeah, it's beautiful
All the
stuff.
elements.
You got it.
And your experience them a lot of times for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah. And for me, that's all about like holistic recovery. It's your mind, your body, your spirit, and your community. You need to have your mind lined up, your spirit lined up. You need to be healthy, working on that, and you need to have a community, a support group around you. And
Takes a village.
it does. It definitely does, and that's the
Sounds
way.
like the triangle on the back of the coin.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. I mean, my life today is, like I said, it's better than I believed it would be. I never thought this life would be possible.
Yeah, and it's all because you were willing to do a little work along the way, and the things need to be worked on.
Oh yeah. I've climbed some mountains, man. Some of
Yeah.
the stuff I thought I'd never get over, and like I said today, you do it one step at
Today
a
you
time.
experience a joy,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
and you have something to offer other people.
yeah. That's exactly it.
And that's not the way it was when you got there, was it?
No, oh no,
Didn't
no.
sound like it.
No, I mean, like I said,
You had something to offer, but not many folks were taking you up on it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that.
yeah, yeah.
I could show a lot of them how to do things wrong when I got here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I was definitely there. That's for sure. Problem was I didn't realize it was wrong before I got here.
What?
Yeah. I thought everybody did this stuff, and
Me
woke
too.
up in jail, and yeah.
But I sought out people like that to
Well,
hang
a
with.
lot of folks do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hopefully they find their way towards the recovery community,
Well,
It's available to
Because
everyone.
they'll be welcomed with open arms. Come on in.
Yeah.
Just like you were.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Just
it.
like Mike was, just like I was when I first got around there.
Oh yeah, I definitely looked pretty rough when I first got around too, and people still, it didn't
I'm
matter.
glad you look debonair today.
Oh,
Got all
a little
shined
more.
up.
Oh, shined up.
I'm going to be on the radio. I'm going to be shined up.
That's it. Make sure I'm all nice and lined up.
Get you dialed in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we try and do here because it is a continuous miracle, much like you heard Tom just tell you about. If you were listening and paying attention, because that's what happens in the recovery community for lots and lots of folks. And Mike gets to bear witness to a lot of it, don't you? Mike?
I've seen a bunch of it, and what a beautiful thing to even be a part of some of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Especially when you can see that. So,
Yeah, it's something that you don't get to see maybe in your everyday life. But
Oh, you don't see miracles.
When you start
like
going to meetings, you start seeing miracles in your everyday life,
Oh, yeah.
especially the importance of going to meetings and making sure that we're getting back there and keeping ourselves in the chairs.
Yep.
So, Tom, I want to thank you for coming in today.
And no
Appreciate
problem. Thank you
making it.
guys.
Thank you for listening to Continuous Miracle Radio. Come on back here and join us again next week at 11, as we'll have a special guest in just for you. Talk to you then.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Dude, I literally typed that same address in that you gave me at my mom's house earlier, and it took me that way. I'm like, what the heck?